this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Liberty Flames. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Liberty's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Here we go, here we go. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Fareen. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Fareen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Longo. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Fareen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Arizona, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. this game is entirely different.
Back to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. That's caught. It's Fareed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Rushes on him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Flames come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Longo. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball...
Bringing it back. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Here we go. A first down run on the doorstep. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's what...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 81.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing, bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ventura. Oh, out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Makes the grab down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Flames will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on up.
It's a running room inside the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Back to pass. It's Longo. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Liberty, 35. Arizona, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's quick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.